In this video, we are going to look at how to calculate the standard deviation of the ungrouped data using the question that came in 2018 GCE Maths Paper 2. Alright, so the question reads, a farmer planted 60 fruit trees. The table below shows the number of fruits in a certain month. So this is the table showing the number of fruits in a certain month. Alright, so the question reads, calculate the standard deviation. Alright, for you to calculate the standard deviation, you are supposed to use the formula SD, which is the standard deviation, is equal to the square root of the summation of fx squared over the summation of f minus x bar squared. Alright, so this is the formula that we're going to use when calculating standard deviation. So you have to master this formula because this formula is very important. Alright, so when you look at this formula has two parts. It has this part and this part. So this part, the x bar, is the mean. So the first step that we're going to do is to find the mean. So we're going to say x bar, which is the mean, is equal to, when you go back to the table, you are going to see that you have fruits per tree. And then here you have frequency. So you are going to write the frequency. The first frequency is 1, then open and close brackets, plus the second frequency is 5, then open and close brackets, plus 4, open and close brackets, plus 6, open and close brackets, plus 10, open and close brackets, plus 16, open and close brackets, plus 18, open and close brackets. Then everything divided by the number of fruits, which is 60, or you can just find the total frequency. If you add all the frequencies, this plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this, up to the last one, you get 60. So you divide by the number of observations, which is 60. All right, so the question is, what are we going to put in the brackets? All right, when you look at the frequency 1, its corresponding number of fruits is 2. So meaning you are going to write a 2 in here. Then for this one, you are going to write a 3. Then for this one, you are going to write a 4. Then for this one, you are going to write a 5. Then for this one, you are going to write a 6. Then for this one, you are going to write a 7. And finally, this one, 8. So at this stage, you are going to punch everything that is on the numerator there on the calculator. Okay, so we are going to say 1, open brackets, 2, close, plus 5, open brackets, 3, close, plus 4, open brackets, 4, close, plus 6, open brackets, 5, close, plus 10, open brackets, 6, close, plus 16, open brackets, 7, close, plus 18, open brackets, 8, close. And then when you punch, you are going to see that the answer that you are getting is 379, meaning you are going to have 379 divided by 60. So you are going to say on your calculator, answer divided by 60, and this gives 6.31666. We have 6 6s and 7. Okay, so this is 6.31, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So this is the mean. Now when you come back to your formula here, you can see that in the formula what we found is the mean. Now we need to find this. Okay, so let's just copy this. So we have the summation of fx squared over the summation of f is equal to. So how are we going to find this? Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to copy this exactly the way it is. Okay, so we have 1 open brackets 2 close plus 5 times 3 plus 4 times 4 plus 6 times 5 plus 10 times 6 plus 16 open brackets 7 plus 18 open brackets 8. Remember, everything is being divided by the number of observation or the number of trees, which is 60. Now, when you look at this and this, they are different. Here we have x squared. So meaning what we are going to do is we are going to square the number of fruits. Okay? So we are going to square the number of fruits. So here squared, 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 squared. Like that. Again, you bring in your calculator and punch everything that is on top there on the calculator. So what you are going to do is 1 open brackets 2. So remember to square the number of fruits. Squared plus 5 3 squared plus 4 squared plus 6 5 squared plus 10 6 squared plus 16 7 squared plus 18 8 squared is equal to. So you can see that we have 2,559. Okay? So we are having 2,559 over 60. So what we are going to do again, we are going to say answer on the calculator, then divide by 60, which gives 42.65. So this is 42.65. All right, coming back to the formula for finding the standard deviation, we have standard deviation, SD, is equal to the square root of the summation of fx squared over the summation of f minus x bar squared. Okay, so now that we know what x bar is and what this quantity is, we are just going to substitute them in this formula. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the square root of this quantity is this one that we found here. So we're going to have 42.65 minus the x bar. So x bar we found that is 6.31. So 6.31, then 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. There are 6 sixes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. And remember here you are squaring it, so squared. So you get your calculator and say 42.65 minus, in brackets like this to avoid mistakes, 6.31, 6, 6, 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then don't forget to square it like that. So what you are squaring is just the x bar. Okay? So it's equal to. So you can see that we are having 2.7497. So we are having 2.74972218. So I'm writing everything like this to avoid mistakes. Okay? And then you say the square root. So the square root of answer then is equal to. So you can see that now the square root is 1.658. So we have 1.658228639. So we can write this standard deviation correct to 3 significant figures. So we're going to have 1.6. So 1, 2, 3. The target value is this one. Check this. It's more than 5. So we're going to have 1.66. So this is the standard deviation. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please consider to subscribe, hit the like button, comment and share. And also, if you haven't watched the previous video where we looked at how to calculate the standard deviation of grouped data, you can just click on the video that is showing on the screen right now. Goodbye.